Good day, awesome YouTubers. It is Lion16 here again for another Dragon Ball Super discussion video. This one I want to cover the Universe 7 versus Universe 9 preliminary match that is coming up in about a week actually from as of this recording. It's going to be up on February 19th, and it's going to display the Universe 7 trio versus the trio The Dangers, as Herms calls it on Twitter. And I'm going to be revealing some spoilers from the next, V-Jumps preview of episodes 79 through, I believe, 80. I don't even know if we got translations for 80, but whatever. These are going to be my predictions. So again, we're going to go into some spoilers here. So if you're not fond of spoilers, then click away. So let's begin. We have Universe 7 cast. We have Goku, we have Son Gohan, and we have Majin Buu. Now, I believe the first match will be pretty differently than I thought. It's going to be Majin Buu versus, I think it's either Basil or Lavenda. I'm not sure. I actually have to go look that up on on Herms's Twitter. But essentially, it's going to be Majin Buu versus the guy who's going to kick. And it's interesting because he has good footwork. Okay. I'm looking at Herms's Twitter, and he is going to fight the kicker guy. So it's going to be interesting because I don't even know if Majin Buu can actually be damaged by him. As you guys remember, way back in the Buu arc, Majin Buu, at least the fat one, he got pummeled by Vegeta. But you know Majin Buu, he can regenerate and he can use his candy beam. Now, whether or not he can use the candy beam in the tournament, I don't think that's going to happen. I think that's going to be like any sort of like strange and weird magic abilities is going to be prohibited, okay? And I'm going to go more in depth into this later on when I talk about, the other guys. But essentially, Majin Buu versus Basil is going to turn out. I think Majin Buu actually is going to win, even though Basil might be a tougher opponent overall in terms of intellect and martial arts. He has a lot of combat experience and whatnot. I think Majin Buu is going to win simply for the factor of Majin Buu can regenerate. I don't know how unless the only way Basil can win against Buu is if Majin Buu, he dumbs out or he's not paying attention or something, and then Basil kicks him from behind or something, and we have an out of ring type of situation maybe, or it could be like Basil can use his legs to kind of sweep Majin Buu away and defeat him that way or something. I'm not really sure exactly. I know Majin Buu is very powerful. He's easily on par with Super Saiyan 3 Goku back in the Buu arc. I don't really know how strong Basil is. I'm gonna guess he's not that strong, but he does have good footwork and good combat experience. So it's gonna be an interesting matchup. People have been saying like maybe it's better if they have Super Buu come back and he fight, but I don't think so. First of all, Majin Buu, at least the one we know now, is not the same Buu back in the Buu arc. Um, he's a different type of Majin Buu, and he has a lot of fighting experience in terms of he can copy techniques. Remember, guys, he can kind of mimic techniques, and that's a skill that people are forgetting a lot. So it's going to be interesting to see that fight. So for that one, I say Majin Buu wins. The next fight I think is going to be Son Gohan versus Lavenda, which is not going to be airing until a couple weeks later, I suppose. But for the sake of my predictions, it's going to be Gohan versus Lavenda, because if you know in the opening, at least you see in the opening, Goku is fighting Bergamo, the most dangerous guy. And from V-Jump spoilers, we have some more info on Bergamo, the guy with the wolf guy with the scarf. But I'm talking about Son Gohan versus Lavenda in this one. Now, I don't know much about Lavenda in terms of his personality nor his techniques go. I'm not really sure, guys, to be honest. But it seems like if you look in the preview, if you look in the intro, Genkai Toba Tai Survivor, Limit Break X Survivor, right? Gohan is meditating, okay, and you see him power up into his mystic slash ultimate form, whatever you want to call it. It's a fan term, I know, but whatever. So he seems like he's getting some training from Piccolo. Now, whether or not he's going to get training from Whis, maybe tap into God Ki, or I don't know, get some more training along those lines. Who knows? But Gohan's going to be participating again, and I don't think it really matters on how strong Gohan is now. I really don't think Lavanda is strong. I really don't. I'm looking at Herm's Twitter right here. Now, it doesn't really say much about this guy Lavanda in terms of his skill level or whatever, but he seems maybe a little dangerous, maybe a little grumpy. But who knows? I think Gohan's gonna win this one, and then here's the kicker, guys. I think if Gohan wins against if Majin Buu wins against Basil, then it's gonna be Gohan versus Lavanda. I don't know. Well, by the way, I don't really know if this is gonna be 1-on-1 or 3-on-3 fights. It'll be interesting. I think it's gonna be 1-on-1 just for this preliminary round. But anyway, if Majin Buu wins against Basil, it's Gohan versus Lavanda. If Gohan versus Lavanda wins, he might go on to Bergamo. Now, we know that from the spoilers, and here's big spoilers, Bergamo is a poison manipulator, kind of just like Frost. And so Gohan or Goku, either one, could be caught off guard. Wouldn't that be interesting if Majin Buu was the only one left and he's not affected by poison? That would be a really big twist, but that's not really my prediction. I think Goku is probably going to win against Bergamo, and it will seal the deal for Universe 7. Maybe, who knows, maybe Basil might get the better hand of Majin Buu, but Gohan, I foresee in the future that Gohan is going to win against Lavanda, and probably Goku is going to win against Bergamo in terms of skill. Maybe Bergamo might cheat, and someone is going to be taken out of Universe 7. That's probably going to be my prediction there, is Universe 7 will win, but Bergamo or someone in the Trio of Dangers will cheat at the end, and it's going to lay someone out completely. Probably Majin Buu because he's the kind of the quote unquote dumb one of the group. Not to say that Majin Buu is not that dumb, because the dub made him seem dumber than he is. But anyway, that's my prediction. Let me know in the comments what you guys think in terms of how this is going to play out. Who do you think is going to win? How do you think it's going to win? Based on what we know so far about each and every character, their techniques, their skills, what they're at in terms of power, who do you think is going to win? So, and who do you think who do you think is a logical victor, in terms of how Toyama likes to do his outline? So, let me know on that, and we'll see you guys tonight for episode 78 review. Thank you all for tuning in. Hit that subscribe button, like it if you enjoy the video, enjoy my discussions and whatnot. And see you guys later. Stay awesome, everybody, and have a good one.